After a heart attack, after the new heart has been transplanted within the recipient, that recipient must see their physician on a regular basis. Those routine health exams and tests not only make sure that the heart is functioning properly, but they enable the doctor to discover problems early when the chances of treatment and cure are far better. So here's a question for you. Do you want to be spiritually healthy? Do you want to prevent sexual impurity from permeating every aspect of your life? Do you want to keep it from dominating your thoughts and dictating your actions? If your answer is yes, which I'm going to assume it is, let me ask you this. What are you doing right now to avoid it? Are you seeing your great physician? Are you seeing God on a daily basis? You know, Jesus made it abundantly clear that our top priority must be the kingship of God in our heart as we live out His righteousness in our lives. To do that, guys, we need to invest time with God daily. Studying God's Word can help you see potential problems in your life before they start. A daily quiet time with God can also help you discover a problem that is already beginning to develop in your life. Let's face it though, devotions, quiet time with God and His Word, that's often hard to do, isn't it? We tend to get so busy and face so many demands on our time that we can easily push any of our alone time with God right out of the daily routine. So let me ask you this. Do you love Jesus? Well, of course I do, you exclaim. And my answer is great. But does it make sense then that you should invest regular time with Him to get to know Him much deeper than you already do? You see, Jesus said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. My love for Christ, your love for Christ should prompt our obedience to Christ. I cannot walk in obedience to Him. I cannot know what it is He wants me to do if I'm not digging into His Word to find out. Make sense? Do you want real, lasting victory over sexual impurity in your life? God says, if you will listen to all that I command you, and walk in my ways, and do what is right in my eyes, by keeping my statutes and my commands, I will be with you, and I will build you a sure house. Oh, guys, that is a promise we can take to the bank. As you seek His face, as you search the Scriptures to learn more of who He is and what His will is, and then immediately choose to obey, He will show you what real victory and freedom is like. God's desire for you and I is that we would have such a heart as this, to always fear God and keep all His commandments, that it might go well with us. But guys, that will not happen if we do not turn from our evil ways and keep God's commandments and God's statutes. So I want to challenge you right here, right now. Cry out against porn and lust and masturbation and say, depart from me, you evildoers, that I may keep the commandments of my God. King David declared of God, you, God, make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Meeting with God on a regular basis is the foundation for a joyful life. So what are you going to do about it?